As the golden hour gently unfolded across Tehran, I found myself leaving the lush calm of the National Botanical Garden behind. It was around 6:15 in the evening, the kind of time when the city starts to slow down and the sky begins to soften. By 6:30, I was standing at the gates of Chitgar Lake, one of the capital's most cherished escapes. A lake not far from the city's heart, yet far enough to let yours breathe freely. Walking through the entrance, there was a light breeze in the air, cool, kind, and quietly playful. The sound of distant laughter, footsteps on the stone path, the occasional echo of birds settling in for the evening. It all felt like the opening notes of a story whispered by the lake itself. This isn't just a tour, it's a slow walk into a place where time seems to stretch out, unhurried, like the water that laps gently at the edges of the shore. So join me, not just as a viewer, but as a companion. In these 15 minutes, I want to show you not just where I was, but how it felt. How Chitgar Lake, in the hush of twilight, becomes something more than just a weekend spot. It becomes a mirror for nature, for thought, maybe even for the soul. Chitgar Lake, or as it's officially called, the Lake of the Martyrs of the Persian Gulf, is one of Tehran's most ambitious modern projects. A man-made lake, yes, but the feeling it gives, entirely real. Located in District 22, it sits beside Chitgar Forest Park, a part of Tehran known for its open skies and growing skyline. Here, the city feels younger, less crowded, more hopeful. The lake opened to the public in 2013, but its vision began decades earlier. A dream to cool the city's air, offer families a place to gather, and create a space where urban life meets water, light, and silence. On weekends, it comes alive. Families with picnic blankets, cyclists circling the wide walkways, music drifting out from cafes and food stalls. But come on a weekday evening, like I did, and you'll meet a different version of Chitgar. Quieter, gentler, like a story only a few get to hear. It may not carry the weight of Tehran's ancient history, but this place belongs to the present moment. You can still see the city's towers in the distance, hear the quiet hum of life. But here, near the water's edge, time seems to step aside. This video isn't just about where I walked, but what I noticed. The quiet beauty of modern Tehran, written in light, reflection, and stillness. As I began walking along the curved path that hugs the lake, every few steps brought a new kind of energy. People riding bicycles along smooth lanes, groups laughing around food stalls, kids tugging their parents toward the arcade zone. There's no shortage of things to do here, from paddle boats drifting slowly across the water to VR gaming rooms and video arcades tucked into corners of the park. There are small amusement rides too, spinning quietly in the background, not loud or flashy, just enough to make you smile. And everywhere, the sound of joy. Playful, unforced, and free. This is where Tehran comes to breathe, where families unwind, friends reconnect, and strangers feel less like strangers. The lake doesn't rush you, it just offers one simple invitation. Stay a little while, and let the world slow down with you. Watching the last ripples of sunlight dance across the water, I started wondering about you. Have you ever been to a place like this? Maybe even to Chitgar Lake itself? Or is it somewhere still waiting on your bucket list? A place you've heard of, seen in passing, but never walked through in person. I'd really love to know, what kind of places make you feel at peace like this one? Where do you go when you need to pause, to breathe, to reconnect, to just be? Maybe it's a lake in your own city, a quiet park, a stretch of coast, or a winding forest trail that not many know about. What's your Chitgar? Where do you go to feel both small and whole at the same time? Or maybe you're planning a trip soon, and this video added a little spark to that idea. I'd truly love to read about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell me about the places you cherish, or the ones you're still dreaming of. I'm always curious, always listening, because in the end, every place has a story, and every traveller a reason. As the sun began its slow descent, the sky over Chitgar turned gold, then amber, then soft lilac. The tall buildings in the distance lit up one by one, and the lake, now darker and deeper in colour, began to shimmer with reflections. like stars had come down early to meet the water. People didn't leave. They stayed, walking slower, sitting closer, speaking more softly. It was as if the whole place had agreed, let's hold this moment just a little longer. I found myself walking less and watching more, watching the contrast between day's end and night's beginning, the moment where everything seems to pause, not because time stopped, but because we finally caught up to it. By around 9:15, I knew it was time to leave. But like many good places, Chitgar doesn't say goodbye loudly. It just lets you walk away with a little more silence in your chest and a bit more softness in your thoughts. It reminded me that sometimes beauty doesn't demand your attention. It just waits for you to notice. So if you ever find yourself in Tehran and your heart needs a place to wander, come here in the evening. Walk slowly, let the lake do the talking. Thanks for joining me on this quiet journey. If you felt what I felt, even a little, then maybe that's enough for today. If you enjoyed walking with me through this quiet corner of Tehran, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel for more slow journeys, simple moments, and untold stories. Feel free to like, comment, or share this video if it made you pause, even for a moment. Thanks again for being here. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind.